So you guys, it is week 9 of the 52-week challenge, and warmed up today. High's going to be 70, and we're going to pick up the ski that was sinking. The RXT from last year. It just got repaired, and Tim's Ford Power Sports did the repair. So we're on our way to pick that up and go on to Tim's Ford Lake, make sure that it's running, and then head back to hometown Murfreesboro area. So I took the scenic route to get here instead of going through some of the little towns and stuff, and it's just, I mean, it really is beautiful. It's rolling hills and cattle and farmland and big houses on top of these hills. I've been here for years and years. And back there, I should have took a picture of it, but I went through a stretch where there was like I don't know, 8, 9 houses maybe, you know, kind of spaced out, but on the same stretch of road, and they all named their houses, which is kind of unusual for the South. I didn't know that they did that here. I know they do it some northern states like Maine and Boston and some of those other areas, but they were, all the houses were named, so that was kind of cool. So anyway, we're gonna get the ski, get it tested out, get on the water, have an adventure, catch some fish, and I'm taking you guys with me. George Fraley Bridge. It's a little windy out there. Water's low. We'll make it. We'll stay in the channel today. So hopefully we're going to get a peek at the 2025 Fish Pro Apex. That might be my next purchase. It's really expensive, and it has a 300 horsepower motor in it, which good and bad. Sometimes I like to go fast, but it does take 91 octane. It does burn a lot more gas. I stop and start all the time. I don't know how that would work on a 300 horsepower. It should work just fine. My 170 does fine. It starts and stops hundreds and hundreds of times. But a bigger motor, and it's got supercharged, obviously, so that needs to be rebuilt every, you can probably get away with every couple hundred hours, but you know, that to me, that's a year and a half at most. And we're gonna get a peek at it. All right, so we have arrived. Tim's Ford Power Sports. And there's Dylan's truck, and there's Joe has got a Jeep. That looks nice. And there's a Apex right there. As a matter of fact, look at an Apex 2025, and this looks like it is with sound, $24,699 plus freight plus rigging. Oh my goodness. The Fish Pro Apex is basically the Explorer and the 300 combined. They put a 300 horsepower motor out of the RXT into the Fish Pro, and then they added a bunch of stuff from the Explorer, like the windshield, the front grab bar from the Explorer, and then from the Fish Pro Trophy, they added all of that stuff to it. Plus, they added a few more fishing rod holders. They put a bigger Garmin on it by a couple of inches. And with that being said, they made it the most expensive personal watercraft that's available on the market today, around $25,000. This is the 2025 Sea-Doo Fish Pro Apex. All right, this is what we came for. We're here to pick up Dylan's 2023 RXT 300 that was sinking last year. Here's a quick picture of it. From October of last year. It was not a pretty scene, but we were able to get it to shore and get it up on the trailer so he could have it fixed. So now that we've got it, we're going to take it and see if it works. The cause of sinking was the prop came loose from the shaft and it tore a hole in the hull. That's what they said. So we're going to take it out and see how it runs. We're at the lake to launch the skis, and this little jet boat jumped in front of us, and you got to see this thing. So it's basically a metal 4-seater little bitty boat, and it's got the Sea-Doo 300 horsepower motor in it, and it's got the jet propulsion like a Sea-Doo. Let me see if these guys will let me take a look at it. Can we look at your boat? Yeah. So my battery died and I didn't get to film this guy running around. He was just test driving the engine because the other man did something to it. But It's really cool. They're about $30,000 or a little bit more. And the deal is you need a donor motor or a donor ski because Sea-Doo won't just sell just the motor to anybody. Now we got the repaired ski in the water, and it just doesn't sound quite right. Now this is Joe's Yamaha SVHO Limited. I believe it's a 22 or 23 model. Let me catch it because the water's cold and we're not getting in the water today. So I'm going to catch it with my foot and I'm going to move it over to the dock for him so he can get on the ski without getting wet. Okay, Joe, here it comes. So now the plan is just go down the lake for about 5 or 10 miles and see how his ski runs. Get a little wind in our face. We're going to stop and have a snack and a beverage, and we're going to do a little bit of fishing and then head back. So we're probably going to do about 30 miles round trip. So this is our first little stop for snacks and beverages, and we got on a little cove and tried to get out of this wind while Joe does a little business. The coves here in Timms Ford are very deep. It's a 10,700 acre lake with an average depth at around 23 feet and the deepest being around 150. It's one of Tennessee's most beautiful lakes. It's clear, it's deep, and it's very tranquil, and it's just surrounded with gorgeous scenery along with some really high dollar homes. I wish we could find some fish. We got to find some fish. Even though this was a test run and week 9 of the 52-week challenge, we were mostly just exploring the lake and making sure his ski ran. But we did manage to stop and fish. Yeah, so we pulled this little guy up from this tree right here. Saw some fish down there. I didn't know they were going to be that little though. So we'll let him go back. He's very pale. Go a little further. So I just wanted to kind of show you, this water's down about 10 feet. The reservoirs in Tennessee are regulated by the TVA, so they raise them and lower them according to needs of hydro energy, flood, water retention, all of that type of stuff. And this lake is about 10 feet below their summer pool. So I kind of walked along the shoreline, and when they drop this lake, apparently the fishermen are out and they will tie stuff on everywhere. Look at this, this is all tied up. Tied on with wire and everything else. So when the water comes back up, there's fish around this. And see both of these piers, that one and this one, when the water's down, they tie all these trees to them. So man, these piers are probably full of fish when the water's back up. Look at that. I'm serious about fishing around here. This is definitely going to attract the fish. Look at that. So this is what they were building when we got here. Man, they got a lot of it done. Water is clear, very clear. I think it gets deep right there, you can tell. God, look at all those crappie beds over there. They're everywhere on this lake. Golly. And they go all the way back in here. Well, the water's 8 or 9 feet down, so it'll be above my head. Look at all of them back in there. All right, I think the boys are out of the water. They're ready to go. Let's get going here. We got an hour and a half drive to get home. So that was week 9 of the 52-week challenge. A little bit different. Went to a different lake, a nice lake. Picked up that jet ski. I was able to sit and look at and examine a Sea-Doo Fish Pro Apex. It's a 300 horsepower that's got everything that Sea-Doo can put on it. That's got the biggest motor, except that they have 325 now. It's got 300 horsepower motor. It's got the windshield. It's got the grab bars. It's got anchor. It's got a hose. It's got an aerator. It's got the new handlebars that go up and down, and they you can adjust them for damper. I mean, it goes on and on. It's got a 9-inch Garmin Echo Map on it. It's got built-in cleats now that pop up. The Yamahas have had those for years. Sea-Doo hasn't ever had them. So this thing is decked. And thanks Nathan over there at 10-4 Power Sports, the new owner, he threw me out a really good price on that. $24,699 plus tax, basically, and some other charges. I don't know if it's good or not. No trailer. It's still a lot of money. I don't know if I'll get one, but thank you guys for tuning in, watching. Next week, week 10 looks so much better. So hopefully we can fill the boat with some crappie. Maybe we'll do another catch, clean, and cook. I'll see you guys on the next one.